Once upon a time, there's a pig, a little baby pig, that liked to wander the place, but the parents wouldn't allow him. And there's also a baby Hoglin, who was all alone. That changed till today. A story of a baby piglin and a baby pig. A baby pig and a baby Hoglin. So piglins hate Hoglins. Piglins just hate Hoglins. They don't care about Hoglins. Yeah, why would they? They even seem to have their own type of life. Why are you? Man, the piglins really don't care about Hoglins that much. But our baby piglins, but the baby piglins don't think the same way as the adult piglins. Because baby piglins will ride baby Hoglins. They play with baby Hoglins. The baby piglins don't care what the piglins think. But there was a baby pig that was just kind of like wanted to explore the place, but the pigs always said no. You're too young. Baby pig was kind of sad because it wouldn't let it do anything. Wouldn't let it do anything. That's why one day, when they were all sleeping, baby pig looked around and stuff. Looked around and then he decided he did too. And attacking a Hoglin, so it just ran off. Piglin's words, ancestors. Piglin's words, ancestors came to a place where it's never been before. It was weirded out. However, it just didn't want. It just couldn't really take piglins attacking Hoglins. So yeah, it just kind of went away. And then there's another baby pig there. Just kind of confusing. It says it just likes to hang out like by the edge here. But it was just walking around until it saw a baby Hoglin coming towards it. The baby pig was scared. But then it started to come closer, trying to attack it. But then the baby pig, then it just kind of thought it was just a baby, so decided to just talk to it. What was it doing here? And it mentioned that it just wanted to explore for once. The baby Hoglin wanted to also, but however, there are piglins everywhere hunting Hoglins because piglins hate Hoglins. Yes, the baby pig agreed. It didn't think it was right to hunt baby Hoglins and Hoglins because they're just like their family. They kind of talked and chatted because they really had a lot in common. Meanwhile, the piglets attacking groups and groups of Hoglins, they really hated them that much. Even though they look like they would be perfect allies. But however, they hate each other. However, there was not enough piglins, so the Hoglins would probably overpower them, they thought. So that's why they asked for a spawn egg. From me? Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, fine. So then after that, there's lots of piglins. Piglins that liked to, there were lots of piglins. The Hoglins were scared. So they're very like hunting every single Hoglin. Hoglin hunters. Okay, sorry. I mean, like, stopped hunting them for one day. No, okay, whatever. You guys be you. As I was saying, they hunted hoglins. They wanted them dead. So that's why they like hunted every single hoglin they saw. So, but then until they piglins wanted hoglins. They loved to hunt hoglins, but the hoglins didn't really agree. Well, I mean, like, of course, they're different species, right? But meanwhile, with the baby pig and the baby hoglin, they were just playing together. And this guy grew up. He just decided to walk off to his own place. But however, they just really got along. But however, his parents probably were. The baby pig was worried if its parents were wondering where it were, so it just decided to, like, go back by its parents. So quickly came back. Just, and they said, "Where are you?" He just kind of was nervous. But he said, just exploring the overworld, and that place is dangerous. But however, just saw all those piglins liking to hunt hoglins. Just didn't think it was right. But however, there were just so many of them. But however, the baby pig thought it wasn't right to hunt hoglins. Really. Piglins. Because it was just wrong. Because those piglins just hunted any hoglin they saw. That's why every day now, the baby pig would visit the baby hoglin, being friendships. Their friendship was so strong. And the piglins, they saw the cliff over. They saw the cliff over the piglins where they always hunt those hoglins. But however, those guys really just walked around the place because this is the only place that the piglins really didn't go. But however, there's one really close to the place, but until it just saw hoglin and started to hunt it. The baby pig just wondered if they would ever stop hunting hoglins. Because baby piglins like hoglins. They have friendship, but the baby pig didn't understand. Why do they hunt hoglins? The hoglin didn't understand either, because its parents died because of that specific way. But however, there's a command block here that summoned piglins. However, never in use again, because the piglins forgotten about it, and because during their ancestor, they forgotten about that command block. So, however, once again, but every time, the baby pig had to go home to its parents. So it came back with its brother Furry. Many years later, the baby pig is now just a pig. Really haven't seen the hoglin in a while, but also the hoglin have grown up. But however, so he's just kind of like right there. Really, he's just kind of like getting about the pig. However, the pig just decided to visit him. So the pig decided to to go back. But then the Hoglin was kind of confused, but then he remembered her. So then after that, they just kind of talked for a little bit, talking about how their life's been going, about telling how they still been Hoglins. However, they've been starting to do a little bit more stuff than just being friends. Well, however, they started to walk together and stuff. But however, for one day, the Hoglin just kind of like was kind of curious. Just kind of curious. So he asked her, just maybe odd, but he just wanted to be the pig's girlfriend. The pig was just a little bit worried, but the pig had no choice but to reject the offer because the parents would kind of automatically notice. So the pig just started to run back to the home. And so then the pig just kind of like, she just kind of said that she kind of checked his offer. But however, the Hoglin was just kind of sad. So he just thought maybe friends would be, he'll have to get, maybe he thought of never really asking that again. He kind of felt embarrassed after that. But the pig, she kind of felt bad for the Hoglin, thinking just only wanted a mate. So that's why the pig decided to marry it instead of just being your boyfriend and girlfriend. But however, the piglins are over there, but however, the piglins, I'm just joking. The Hoglin literally went somewhere else, okay? Okay, but where, you ask? The Hoglin was down near Soul Sand place. It took him a while to get there, but however, but then the pig was just kind of sad and walked around until she found the Hoglin again. She was literally talking to him, like, what happened? The Hoglin told the piglins found the place and ran far away, but then he decided to go closer to her. But the pig said it's changed his mind. It wanted to marry the Hoglin. It's kind of like thoughting it started fresh, but however, they said their friends when they were little. So the Hoglin agreed to marry the pig. They were having their wedding. Everyone was there, including these guys. And Skeleton, the Vindicator. Baby piglins and a Hoglin jockey were all here. They were just about to get married until a raid of piglins came in. They were hunting those Hoglins. They were scared. The piglins were hunting. And then this, but then that's what made them scared. The pig built another portal for them to go to the overworld. The pig wanted to, but the Hoglin told him what would happen if it went to the overworld. The pig knew it couldn't go. That's why. But however, until they had breeded. But however, the Hoglin said could not come with them. The Hoglins couldn't come with, so that's why the pigs had to stay behind. But the Hoglins had to go. They quickly started to find a place. They're running. They're running. And they were running. They had to run through the warped fungus. It was terrible for the Hoglins, okay? I don't know what, but however, they were running until they found home. They saw found their home. They found their home. They found their home. It was home sweet home to them. They were really free from those piglets. There's a couple over there. That's when the pigs decided they had to go home to the overworld. They were just tired of being called pigs, so there they could have a name. So that's why they went through it. The Hoglins was told that day for that the mom was gone. But however, the adult Hoglin still had part of her. Still had part of her there. And same with the pig. But if they were apart, no matter what, they would still have happiness in their heart.